Good morning, church. I am walking with Strider on a fresh Thursday morning and just feeling really grateful this morning for an opportunity that we have this weekend to give thanks for 20 years of ministry by our organist, Sue Congdon. And really what we're doing as she celebrates her retirement this Sunday with worship at 10:30 and then celebration and reception after, what we're doing is celebrating not just 20 years, but can you believe this? 60 years of playing the organ for the church's worship. Eugene Peterson once described discipleship as a long obedience in the same direction. And when I think of 60 years of leading the church in worship, that really seems like about as long of an obedience as an organist as someone could have. So I invite you to join me and Christ Church in giving thanks for Sue this Sunday. With this EUpdate, there's an opportunity described to join with other people from CPC and across the U.S. in the PCUSA for a digital cohort in lifelong discipleship. This is something that we're realizing more and more, that we don't live in a world that just kind of props up the church and props up the kind of conditions that are conducive to following Jesus. Not only across a lifetime, just we can hardly do this across a day. And so what is it that we need to be lifelong disciples and to practice that every single day, such that our hearts, our minds, our energies, our desires are repointed again and again to Jesus? So we have an opportunity to take part in this. 2 or 3 people from the church can be part of a gathering digitally. So it'll be over Zoom with other Presbyterians across the U.S. who are interested in this. It'll be led by some of our folks from the Vital Congregations Initiative of the PCUSA. So I encourage you to really seriously consider this. People all across the U.S., Presbyterians, are realizing that we need more support in learning how to make disciples and just how to be disciples. So please do give real prayerful consideration to being part of this. If you are some of the 2 or 3 that would be part of the digital cohort in lifelong discipleship. Talk to me if you're interested in that. So Strider and I are walking now. He has a nice little cool morning trot. His little floofy tail going. And I'm stalling here because I want to get us to one of the beautiful new projects. We'll just walk here for a moment. That has also, I think, is a testimony to a long obedience in the same direction. We're going to turn the corner here. Come on, Strider pup. Hear a little traffic noise. Sorry about that. But here at the front of the church property, we have a new expression of our planter, our flower bed. These are some new bushes that have been put in by a crew and have been carefully tended over some dry days, and they're enjoying some rain. The funding for this new planter comes from gifts in memory of John Bodmer. John, again, someone who I believe lived a long obedience in the same direction, a lifelong Presbyterian, and someone who so gave himself to his community and certainly gave himself to his church. Looks like Strider is considering watering some of the plants himself. So what is your discipleship story? What is something that you keep showing up to in your life again and again, such that your heart, your mind, your soul, and strength get repointed to Jesus time and time again, so that the story of your life is how Jesus is working out his life in you by grace? Let's keep doing this together and do it as the church gathering for worship again this Sunday. With the state of Ohio and CDC guidance, we are dropping the mask mandate for all people who are fully vaccinated. So if you are fully vaccinated, you have the option of coming into worship without a mask. If you are not fully vaccinated, per CDC guidance, we do ask that you continue to wear a mask for your protection and for the protection of others who are not yet fully vaccinated. So let's keep on being the church, following Jesus all the days of our lives, loving God, sharing relationships, serving others from the heart of Christ.